My name is Ken Callison. I own a company called ididit Incorporated. We manufacture steering columns. We're based in Michigan, in Tecumseh, Michigan, and we travel around to a lot of the car shows and do the shows. ididit has been in business for 22 years. We started the steering column business back then and have been the leader of the steering column business here in the country for aftermarket steering columns. We're at the Hot Rod Show right now, so we've been doing the hot rods, the Model A's, 32 Fords, 33, 34, Chevrolets, Ford, Chrysler, Plymouth, all that kind of stuff. We also do Camaro, Nova, Chevelle, Impala, just anything that the hot rod guys want or the muscle car guys want. What I enjoy most is talking to people. There's a lot of very interesting people out here, and they have a lot of knowledge, and some don't have a lot of knowledge. And we try to talk to them and advise them of what they may need and what parts will work. And it just helps us to talk to them one-on-one, and we do it all day long at these shows. We're going to start out with the 70 to 74 Chrysler E-Body, which is CUDA and Challenger. This is a column that we designed for that market, and it's very unique in the sense that the main shaft here pulls out. It extends outward. Because the Chryslers run a manual steering box or a power steering box, or nowadays everybody's changing over to rack and pinion, then we want to make it so that one column fits all those cars. So by pulling the shaft out and putting a U-joint on it for a manual box, we can cover that one. Then we push the column in, change the U-joint. We've moved it 3 inches in, change the U-joint, and we can go to a power steering box. If we push it all the way in, then we can put another U-joint on it and use it for a rack and pinion car. This column will collapse this way. It also has an area here where it collapses as a tube within a tube. The National Traffic Safety Bureau says that it has to collapse at 500 to 550 pounds, and it has to be able to collapse 5 inches. This column has been tested. It will do that. Also up here, we have a special mount system so that if the driver is in an accident, he hits the steering wheel, these little aluminum bungs will stay attached to the dashboard as the column collapses. So it's a very safe product. Collapses 3 ways. So going on from there, we came up with this one that we're going to put into the Hot Rod series of vehicles. It also will collapse, and we're also designing a new mount for it that will be totally adjustable up here and give us a lot more user-friendly abilities in the hot rods. We tend to make them for each year car, and if they need, like the Camaro, Nova, Chevelle, and Impala vehicles, if they need a set of mounts on them for the bolt-on original saddle mount, we put the bolts onto it or the mounts onto it for that particular year. The same thing with the wire plugs. On this Chrysler, they have regular Chrysler plugs on them. The same thing with the hot rods. We use a GM turn signal switch in it. Now we're also going to be making steering columns that have a Ford top shaft and a Ford turn signal switch for the Mustang guys and the Ford truck guys. This is a new knob and handle set that we've created that kind of looks like a 55 to 61 Chevy knob and handle kit. And it's been very well received here at the show. Moving up here is kind of would seem to be in the car. It would sit this way, and the brake pedal assembly is sometimes an issue for guys where the brake pedal runs under the floor through the firewall, and the shift lever will hit it. So I designed this lever that moves back and forth and clears that brake pedal assembly. And that's been pretty well received. Last but not least, we've got steering columns for 47 to 54 Chevy trucks. And whether they're floor shift or column shift, We put in some special bracketry and drops and floor mounts so they're a direct bolt-in into those 47 to 54 Chevy trucks. ididit Incorporated builds steering columns for all kinds of vehicles. Every column is built in the United States of America with American-made parts. There are no offshore parts. They also have a lifetime warranty, and they're all built here in the United States of America. If you want to find out more about ididit products, go to www.ididit.com. My name is Ken Callison from ididit Incorporated, and you're watching hubgarage.com.